We're going to move on from jump to subroutine to another program flow, and it is called jump to label. There's a jump and a label command. And if you've read the material, you should know that when it gets executed, that it'll skip all the rungs and go to the label. Now I have a program already ready to go to save us some time. So you'll go to your program, you'll open it up, go to your main routine, go to the end, right click, we'll do the import rungs again, and you should have the jump to label saved somewhere. Jump to label, open it, okay. Okay, so we're going to leave what we had up there. So we've added another timer, timer 4 done. When timer 4 is done, it turns on B1, B1 turns on a one shot, turns on B2. We have maybe not talked about one shots. This is a one scan only. So when the B1 gets turned on, this will only allow B2 to be on for one program scan until this transitions back to off and on. So if this thing stays on for 10 seconds, this is only going to be on for one scan. So it'll come on for one scan. This will transition to no flow, and so it will not execute the jump. So right now this has got power flow to it. It goes to the jump. It'll come in. If output 15 is on, it'll move a 0 into this. This is another one of these mass moves. So in this instance, we're going to check our next 8 onboard compact logic output. I've got them labeled 8 to 15. So you will see. So when this jump works, it's going to skip all these and go right to the label and label out. Okay. So you just have to import this, learn how this works, so you know how to do this. It's an interesting way to do it. We're going to see how these turn these lights on, how this jump sequence does. So for one scan, it's going to come in. When it can, it'll go in, execute, go through all these lines of logics, execute the program, and then come back around. And for most of the times, it's going to jump out for what should operate for, so 1,000, the preset is 1,000 milliseconds. So every second, only once every other second, it will operate inside this. Otherwise, it's going to always jump around it. Okay, so that's all you have to do in this one is to import it into here, into your main routine. So that's what it looks like. You should still have your subroutine. So we got a timer 3, timer 2 and 3, and here we had timer 1, timer 4. So in this case, I'll go online. And as you know now, it'll probably come up and say we're not equal. So I'll need to download since I've added some new stuff. I'll hit download again, double check and verify, and we'll see what happens here when we go down to download. You want to go back to remote run? Yes, I do. Okay, so now we can go to monitor or we can go look through our program. Now, interesting here, you should see this on your compact logics. So it's going to go in. The way this works is it'll go in and turn on the B1 will turn on output 8. The next time it goes, allows it to go in after a second, it'll turn on that. So you should see these sequence across like you did before. And they should go to the 8th bit and clear. If everything's working right, we can go back and we can look at controller tags and go to monitor tags. And we should again now we'd look at bit 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and you should see those. Of correspond on your MicroLogix if everything come out right. So this is showing an example of how the jump function works. So it don't go in through here all the time. It only goes in for this one scan only and updates this. Once the timer gets done, it'll update it for one scan, go back out, run the rest of the time, and another second later, update again.